Well, Bulls fans, Bulls are now 3 games to 1 in this best of second round playoff series against the defending NBA champions. I mean, I give the Bulls some credit. The first round was freaking electrifying, and I really enjoy that. And I really think the Bulls are tired because what they did in the first round, they went to 7. And the Bulls almost blew this freaking series. They went all the way to 7, like I said a few minutes ago. Nate Robinson was a freaking beast in that series. In this series, he's not doing jack shit. The Miami Heat players are just stopping him. You know, blocks and, missing baskets, Nate Robinson. So I'm not too sure if the Bulls are going to resign him next season. We'll find out in the off season. And it was a very, very disappointing game in Game 4 in Chicago, Illinois. I thought the fans would get into it, and I thought the players will play a lot better. No, they didn't. Kurt did not play at all. He's still injured. Lou and Dang is still ill, so most likely he's done for the rest of the playoffs. If we force a Game 6, does not look like it because Game 5 will be back in Miami, and the Miami Heat fans are going to say, "Go Heat, go, go Heat, go." Whoop their Bulls' ass. They ain't gonna say that, but you know how the fans are. And it's not really a sweep Miami's gonna do. If it's a sweep, it'd be 4-0. So if they win on the Wednesday night, most likely it'd be 4-1. So it's okay. Bulls must do a lot of off-season work. They must do some wheeling, dealing, let guys go like Rip Hamilton. He did nothing in the playoffs, and he's always freaking hurt. So let his ass go. Don't trade him because no one won't pick him up. He's too damn old. And another guy is Boozer. Trade him or something like that because he's great in offense. Defense, he sucks ass. You guys could agree with me or disagree with me. Now I know LeBron James and Boozer used to be teammates back in the day in Cleveland. At least LeBron James won a championship. Boozer will never ever win an NBA championship. It all depends what team he goes to in the future. If he is a backup, that'd be great. If he's starter, then forget about it. That's all I'm gonna say about the Boozer incident. I never did like Boozer, especially with Chicago. It just makes me so freaking mad. It just makes me irritated. I thought Bulls would play better in this freaking game. Now I'm going to discuss about this box score from this past Monday night in Game 4. Okay, first quarter is very close, 21-15, Miami. Second quarter is close again, 23-18, Miami. Third quarter, Miami again, 17-9. That was a nail in coffin. And the fourth quarter, 27-23, Miami. So the final score was 88-65, Miami. Pathetic. There's the lowest scoring for the Bulls in playoff history. Yes, playoff history. Before the shot clock was invented. I'm not too sure when it was, but it really doesn't matter. God, hurt my heart out. But it really doesn't matter anymore. I'm not going to say Bulls could win and force Game 6 and Game 7 and win in 7. No, it's not going to happen. The only time that's going to happen is if you play in a video game world. My viewers, Bulls are just too banged up. That's all I'm going to say. If Bulls were healthy, they could beat the Heat. Yeah, healthy my ass. They can beat the Heat on a good day. The only time they beat them was on that 20-game winning streak, and that was the season. This is the second season, and this is the playoffs. Miami Heat wants to get back to the finals and win. Miami Heat wants to get back to the finals and win the NBA championship back-to-back season. It might happen. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I'm going to discuss top performance. First, I'm going to discuss the Miami Heat player. LeBron James just tore it up. 27 big ones, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. He was a man with a master plan. I think it was the game of the night. Whatever. Player of the game. That's what I was saying. Okay, for Chicago Bulls, Boozer only had 14 points, but he had 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. big freaking deal. Former teammates, I said earlier in this podcast, so I was kind of disappointed. I know Heat fans say, yes, just one more victory, and we go back to the Eastern Conference Finals and play the winner of the Knicks and the Pacers. Probably they don't give a shit who they play against next because they're going to steam right over them. That's what they think in their head. Oh boy. Now the starters really step it up, especially LeBron James. He almost had 30 points. Only two guys really step it up, LeBron James and Chris Bosh. The other guy just did okay. Dwayne Wade only had 6 points. The other guy only 6 points. And the other guy only had 6 points, so I don't know their freaking names because it really doesn't freaking matter to me. Now, if I was Miami, I'd put Ray Allen, put him as a starter, just switch it up, and just shoot the lights out of the Bulls. Dwayne Wade, he's a hometown boy in Chicago. He did nothing, only 6 points. I wonder how he feels that it's LeBron James' team now and not Dwayne Wade's team. Does that piss him off? Probably not. Probably happy getting another ring, hopefully, for the Heat fans. Okay, now the Bulls, of course, what I said about Boozer. Jimmy Butler had 12 points, big freaking deal. I wish he had scored more, but Miami Heat defense really stepped it up huge. Nate Robinson did jack shit. Yes, jack shit. He was 0 for 12 from the field. I was very pissed. 3-pointers, 0 for 5. Pathetic. So total, 0 points. They really shut his ass down. The guard, I can't pronounce his name. It really doesn't freaking matter. 9 points. They shut all the starting Bulls players, and I really pissed off. But I give the Bulls some credit in this game. Really, like 4% credit. But mostly, I give the credit to the defending NBA champions, the Heat players. They play fantastic, lights out. Why am I even discussing this game? You know why? Because I can. And you could like this podcast if you're a Bulls fan or if you're a Heat fan. That's just great. I think most of the Heat fans are just bandwagons because no one never think or talk about the Heat right now currently because they were kicking ass, taking names. I mean, if you are a diehard Heat fan, that's just great. But it makes me mad when people just jump on a champion from last season. I'm not like that because I was a Bulls fan a long time ago. So I am not gonna mention any names at all. Say you're a bandwagon for the Heat because they won last season. I'm not like that, okay? So that's just my opinion, and I'm gonna stick with it. And that's the bottom line because Rai said so, or actually, Team Rai said so. And I'm not too sure when is Derrick Rose ever gonna play again. I am so tired of maybe Derrick Rose will play in game 1, maybe Derrick Rose will play in game 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. It does not matter. Miami Heat is gonna whoop the Bulls' candy ass, and that's the bottom line because Team Rai said so. So this is how I will do it for the Bulls next season, in off season. Make some wheeling dealing and all good stuff. I don't think anyone wants the Bulls' current roster. So just release them on a current contract. I know you got to pay them for the recent contract they have. Keep Boozer as a backup. I don't know. It's a total mess. So I wish I was a general manager. John Paxson has got to do something in the offseason if they want to compete with Miami or the teams in the West like Oklahoma, Spurs, Denver, Golden State, Utah. There's a lot of better teams in the West and the East. There's only in the East is Miami Heat if they're very full strength. Knicks, it might be an upset against the Pacers. They lost on Tuesday night. Knicks again, they're down 3-1, so not looking good for the Knicks. And who else is pretty damn good or decent? Brooklyn Nets. Philly sucks last season, so it don't matter for them. I don't know who else is damn good in the East. Atlanta's okay. They made a playoffs, but they got knocked in the first round. Boston's was in playoffs, but they're getting older, so they gotta rebuild. Bulls don't have to rebuild; they just gotta make some wheeling, dealing, and they'll be there. Um, not a NBA championship contender, but a playoff contender. So I'm not gonna say Bulls going to the championship next season, but they're not. The coach he does a good job from my point of view. I don't know what I can do with Derrick Rose. I said earlier in this video, podcast. My bad. Um, Hopefully there's no more fights on Wednesday night. If there is, then that's more distraction for the Bulls. Um, I don't know what else to say. So that's about it. If the Bulls win or lose on Wednesday night, I would discuss it. If it's not up Wednesday night, I would discuss it Thursday night. So have a good one, everyone, and hopefully you enjoy this podcast and discuss Game 4 between the Bulls versus the Heat, and enjoy the rest of the playoff matchups. And that's about it. Take care, Spike here, and I'm out here. Come on, Bulls, you gotta step it up. But I know it's over. So kiss this round goodbye, Bulls. You want life support. Do you think you could get out of it? I don't know. It's a tough challenge. I know the coach is very frustrating. A lot of injuries and all good shit. So that's about it. Take care, my viewers, and enjoy the rest of the playoffs. I'm out here. The champ is finally out here. Sign off. Later.